Okay, so this stream I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different. It might be a very short stream. Probably be a very short stream. But like, I feel like I have to get this off my chest. Usually I will let things slide about things, but I just feel like I had to talk about this. So we're gonna be doing a gameplay review, and not just any gameplay review. We're just doing a specific gameplay review. We're gonna be doing a match I did. Okay, we're gonna be analyzing this match right here specifically. Okay, we idiot. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna say that. Beat thing one and thing two. The dual keywords. All right. Usually, I just chill guy who just let things slide, you know. But the thing one and thing two are complete idiots, and I'm not even joking. So you probably wondered what happened. What happened to the point where you had to feel like you had to say something about this? Well, let me go ahead and show you what happened. So we're gonna analyze the gameplay here, okay? And I'm gonna discuss on. Let's just skip ahead a bit. Go through a whole band phase, blah 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 blah. These are the characters of bands. We didn't choose the last person because you know we didn't choose the last guy, so we didn't choose the last person in the band. So we're going off of two bands, and they're going off of three. I'm playing White Fox. We have our Hulk thing one, our support thing two, and we have Namor, Strange, and Bucky. Okay. So, as you can see, let's go ahead and skip to the gameplay here.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So, we're going to be discussing how this game started, okay? So, as you probably could tell, I'm doing my job as a support main, healing, and doing my job. And as you can tell, everything seems to be going on right so far. Almost died here, but you know, I teleported into here. Our Strange is getting picked off, but that's fine. I get a pick right there. And we get 2 picks here, okay. So we're up. Okay, so we should be able to take one right. I didn't see my invis right here because her skin kind of low-key blended in with the map. I'm not gonna hold you, so you know what? Like as you can say, like when I looked, see, she's right behind me. I can't see her until I shift my camera a little bit more, and she's already on 1 HP, mind you. She's at 1 HP. Now, let's probably see it from her perspective, okay? Strange is coming back from spawn. So, let's see it from her perspective, okay? So, why is she at 1 HP? I don't know. So, we're about to find out. Okay. So, she's healing. She's out of position, mind you. Right here. I teleported to her, so she's protected by the barrier that I have up because I TP'd to her. So she's in the front line right now. She's in the front line. Okay. It looks like she doesn't know. She just auto. She doesn't really aim too much. She almost dies here. So let's see how she almost died here. So mind you, she's healing. She jumps over here. Mind you, when you jump once you jump and then you throw out an attack, you come out of invisibility, so you're not able to heal yourself. Keep that in mind. Mind you, she's still shielding while her shield is at 46%, and she's still shielding. She's at half health right here, still peeking in a bad position. She has no cover. She's about to die. almost gets picked off, but luckily we always focusing our attacks on the Thor. See, mind you, she's behind me now. I don't have periphery on here. I can't see her. So for the longest time, she hasn't pinged at all. She hasn't pinged at all for heals at all. So she's pushing up while she's low, mind you. Her shield is up. Her shield is up. She hasn't healed herself. She hasn't healed herself. Almost dies. If he wasn't looking at this Bucky, he could have killed her right there. And that's when I finally see her to heal her. Okay. That's idiot thing 2 right there. That's idiot thing 2 or 1. I don't know. I don't care. But overall, let's go ahead and focus back on my gameplay. Okay. She almost dies right off the bat. Just try to keep Bucky alive. I try to turn around here. I do turn around here. So, backing that up. Mind you, I'm being self-aware right here. I'm being self-aware. My support is in front of me. I teleport. Shield Bucky. I can't really do nothing about Hulk up here in the front. But he shields. Jumps out. Okay. Teleport looks at me. I'm making sure my support is good. Their Iron Fist backs out the fight to heal. So everything's going good right now. I'm keeping her alive. Look. You see this Mantis over here? I don't know if y'all caught it. This Mantis right here is trying to go for picks. This Mantis going for picks right now. So let's see. Let's go back a bit. This Mantis comes around, literally trying to focus her. She's acting like I'm not healing her. Thing 2 up here thinking like I'm not healing her. Okay, so she tries to throws out attack, tries to get a pick, but obviously can't aim. So you know, her team is dying, and so she just backs off. So back over to me. Yeah, everybody seems to be fine. Everybody seems to be good. Mind you, I'm looking at her now. She's becoming a target, but not my main priority. I'm healing my tanks. I'm looking around. You can see my camera shift from just not one person. Okay. So we end up we finally got point, mind you. All this time we only have 40. They had 43% on the point, and we never had point the whole time. That says a lot of how this game is going. Let's keep it going. Now, our Hulk did calm that he was diving here. So, like, that's why he kind of, like, did kind of back out because it was too late. So that was good on him to do that. Alright. He goes back in. I'm healing my Strange. I saw, what's his name? Who was that? Iron Fist right here? Yeah, it was Iron Fist. It was Iron Fist right there. So I saw Iron Fist. I tried to hit him a few times, and he obviously played the corner right there, so couldn't really do nothing. Alright, Iron Fist is ult. I go inside the ult. Now I'm right here. I'm trying to play into the ult because this ult is so bad. This ult is literally bad, and it's not where it benefits us. So we had to push forward just to get any type of value out of her ult. Our Invis ults poorly. Keep that in mind. I get pulled by Bucky here. Bucky does a good pull right here. I get shielded luckily by our tank right here. I luckily get shielded right here. Get shielded, but this Bucky would have gotten a good pull off right here. Hold on. Wait, that's our Bucky. My fault. Okay. Wow. Can I free mode this? Oh, I can. Wow. Wow. Yo, what is this? Yo, this is actually insane. I thought he actually got a good pull off, but that pull is actually disgusting. That's from a disgusting angle, and it looks like it literally goes through the wall, and I get pulled. Oh, okay, hold up. Okay, there we go. But anyways, I get pulled. I ult so I can live here. Mind you, I'm out of position. He pulls me out of position right here. I'm near this whole. I'm basically in the middle of this team right now. If anybody turns around, if this Hulk, this other support, Bucky's already targeting me. I pop ult just so I can live here, and I know I could pop ult freely because they have Deadpool and they have Mantis right here. So keep that in mind. So I pop ult. I'm already far away from my team. I'm not gonna really make it. So I try to see. I see this Mantis going out of position. So I go for this Mantis. But unfortunately for me, Thor came over here because he's retreating. So I'm over trying to make a trade-off. I got the pick off before he pushes me back in. Before he pushes me back in, I get a trade-off. My Invis is dead. She, mind you, I don't have the gameplay to tell you what happened of her reaction to this, but she complains about me being all the way over here. All the way over here. I got pushed out of position. I got pushed out of position. I can't do nothing in this situation. If I would have not popped ult, I would have died. Quite literally just to this Bucky alone. Mind you, this is GM lobbies. This Bucky was actually pretty decent. So a decent Bucky is a scary Bucky, okay? So overall, I get a trade-off. I'm getting pushed back. I can't even make it to the team because I was gonna try and peek it to help my team, but my ult is basically all I was able to do is get a support trade-off. So we're basically going down to support. We already down to Namor. We already down 3 people during this whole match already. 3 people went down already. Even though I got a trade-off, it means nothing because my team is already down 3. Okay, I teleport away right there. I'm getting focused by Hulk and get picked off. Mind you, Bucky did kill me. Look, that Bucky did kill me though. Alright, so I get picked up. Okay, it looks like, hold on. Our Strange tries to do a desperate ult attempt, it seems. And he does get a pick right there, but ends up dying. And we only get 43, 45, a good 48%. 46%, but it's all right. But they have points again, okay? Okay. I finally come back from spawn. Okay. So we're back on the defensive again, okay? We have 2 ults. We have our Hulk ult, and we have our Bucky. Okay, I'm just trying to provide support where I can, you know, because nobody's really getting damaged right now too much. I see Hulk right here. He clashes with Thor, and so I'm putting in the damage, and while also putting in heals for them. I kind of did look back at our second person right here, which was our Namor, just in case he needed healing. Our Invis is below me, by the way. Mind you, I don't have an angle on here at all, by the way, until I jump down. Now I can see her in my prison. Let's see what's going on over here. Looks like somebody's about to die. Thing 1. Okay, so he pops ult. He's getting diffed. Oh, okay. It looks like you just got baited out by their hook. So now the Mantis is free. She's good. You give up on the chase to run back to your team. I'm getting focused by the Thor again. I'm back. Thor's back on me. Our Namor and Bucky are looking in 2 different directions, it seems. It looks like Bucky's about to turn around. I'm healing, mind you, I'm getting focused. I'm healing my invis right now, even though I'm the main target. I teleport to her to provide assistance, and we just ignore Thor behind us. We all do, and then we all just turn around, finish him off. Now we down. We took Jim down, and now it's our turn to take a point, right? Now we're all pushing up. It seems that I got a kill right here. I got a pick right here. What is everybody else doing? I guess just laying around. I guess the Thor is still respawning. Their Bucky's already dead, and I don't see our Hulk. But whatever. Okay, we're up a bit now, so we should be able to push the aggression here. I'm doing damage, putting in some damage there, here and there, because that's what a strategist does. Strategists do put in damage. They need to put in damage numbers. If you're not doing damage on strategists, then I don't know what you're doing. You're basically throwing the game. Okay, make sure you always put in damage when you can. Mind you, we have the advantage. We're starting to get point back. They're up 79%. So we need to apply pressure to them. Now, there's a Mantis back here. All right. She's on the side right here. Now, we're going to see what she does in a little bit. I hear shots from my left. Okay. So I'm turned around. Our Hulk completely ignores that. Dives in on two people that can't even do nothing. That he can't do nothing against. This is a bad matchup. He already has sold the game, all because he decided to go diving in against two tanks and basically one support that's hanging in the back. While he's upgrading over here, Bucky's just returning. Mantis and Iron Fist is over here ready to dive in the back line. Now, keep that in mind. My invis is somehow low again. She's somehow low again. Mind you, she's behind me. I cannot see her if she's behind me. So let's see if she has any cooldowns before we start going after her. Let's see if she has any types of cooldowns. Okay, let's see if she has any cooldowns right now. What do you know? It looks like that shield is up. It looks like that shield is up to me. Okay. Now, mind you, since Hulk did that, now let's focus back on what Hulk just did there. See, since he dived in like this, he left his support wide open for Iron Fist. Bucky, unsuspecting Bucky, I see that he's not targeting me, so I try to put some shots in on Mantis here. So let's see what happens from my perspective. Mind you, I was also looking for my invis because she was complaining about not being healed. Their Hulk ends up diving now. I'm basically getting double dive now. Our Hulk messed up so poorly because he chose to make a bad decision when he should have waited, when he should have actually listened instead of simping for a girl the whole time. So now I'm low, I'm getting dived. I'm able to stop the dive temporarily, able to TP, keep myself alive in the fight. Their Hulk is now ulting. Their Hulk is now ulting. Let's see what our Hulk does. He gets diffed once again. He's getting diffed once again. He's not able to stop their Hulk now. Everybody's pretty much low. Our Bucky has fallen now. We have ults coming soon, but we don't have ults fast enough. I go into Fox form now because I was pretty much low at the start, because right here I'm already low. I do a desperate attempt to stay alive, and I'm already low. I get low again, even though my shield has just got burnt right through. I go into Fox form to at least get some damage going on here, because it was already pretty much scuffed from the beginning. Now we already getting rolled through. Our Invis is still alive. So let's see what she does. She's getting dived. And well, you know, she gets burned through. Oh, Hulk ends up getting burned through. And he's dead. Now we're on the back foot again. It's 80% on point, 77%. Supports are just respawning. We already got Strange up, it seems. And we're about to start TPing here.
I'm opening a portal.
Okay, so obviously I'm gonna keep my other support alive. I mean, not my other support. I mean my punny alive here. My Punisher is gonna be alive here in this situation. Look, their Hulk already. Look, mind you, their Hulk is already peeking it so he could try and get a stun off. Now, our Hulk just got back and's already gone into Hulk form. I jump in because, you know, he just created the portal and we need to take it. Now, I end up surviving here. I was about to pop ult, but I got focused too hard, end up dying. But our Invis luckily was able to pop ult before I did. So, you know. So let's see what the team ends up doing. Okay, we'll go and focus mainly on our Invis here. So if I could find where she's at. Okay, she's in the middle of this right now. The middle of all this. She's in a bad position. She jumps out, it seems. She gets caught out of invisibility. Our Namor falls here. Where's our Hulk? Where's our Hulk right now? What do you know? Out of Hulk form. So let's see what happened with him is the reason why he's already out of Hulk form. Let's see what decision he decided to make here. Okay. I don't think he knows what he's doing. Like, just based off this sequence alone, he's already meleeing nothing. He's literally meleeing the air. It looks like he goes for Deadpool in this situation, but decides to stop doing that and goes back into the team when he could have got an isolated support back here. He could have went for an isolated. Oh wait. Oh wait, that was okay. Wrong person. That wasn't our Hulk. Okay. Let's see. Our Hulk was right. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back. Okay, let's see what he does. Oh, so here's a. Before this, let's go and see what happens. Okay, she pops ult. He's right here. He's going crazy, it seems. Trying to kill this Deadpool. Deadpool ends up jumping out. He's getting targeted by Iron Fist. He isolates himself. 3 people are looking at him. Oh my gosh. 3 people are looking at him. He jumps over here. He's still trying to fight. Not able to create space enough. Ends up getting picked off because he decided to jump into their spawn. Instead of jumping back to his team. And he is eventually getting picked off. Slept and put to sleep. Literally. Okay, so I'm coming back now. Our strangers are teleporting. I get a pick here. 2 picks. They're already down 2. They're down a tank and a support. I go for their Deadpool right here. That's 3 picks. I'm hanging around the team. I see Bucky right here. I try to get Bucky because Bucky was gonna die. I get Bucky right here. Our Invis is up dying here, so it was another trade-off again. Ends up being another trade-off. So let's see what happened in her perspective. Mind you, I can So let's see what happens from her perspective. I want to see it from her perspective. Okay. It seems that during this whole engagement, so let's go ahead and go further back. Before she lost all her cooldowns, before she lost all her cooldowns. Okay. Okay. This is good enough for me. This is good enough. Okay. I pop ult here. It looks like she does that. She put it in damage right there, which is decent, I guess. I go right here, mind you, I'm going over here to cut the Bucky off. The Bucky's falling back, but he didn't actually do what I wanted, so I end up delaying the kill ends up being delayed a bit longer. So I thought he was going to push further back into like the back to their spawn, but he didn't do that. So he's up pushing forward. And so he's put himself in a better position right here. So right now I'm up here trying to catch up to him. So he pulled back away from me and pushed up. So it's our fit. Okay, we have our Punisher right here, and we have our Iron Fist coming from above. Okay, let's see what happens. Wow. Wow. Punisher, you didn't do nothing there. Mind you, I'm still coming from this way. So I'm basically targeting him. She's still. It seems that she is out of cooldowns right here. So she put herself in a bad position somehow, which she used up all her cooldowns and not able to get away. So I want to see exactly what happened here. It seems to me she wastes her jump. Okay, so that's what happened. She wasted her jump. Our Punisher comes in, ignores the Bucky, ignores the Iron Fist, and she gets isolated. She has no cooldowns to get away now because mind you, she wasted her jump. All because she wasted her jump. She can no longer get away now. Bucky ends up dying here. And she gets picked off because Punisher, it completely ignored that. Ignored the fact that he could have done something right there. He ignored the Bucky, and he also ignored the Iron Fist. So this was a DPS fault right here in this engagement. But we get another trade-off. We do end up eventually killing him. But they able to TP. So lock it back in. Okay. Lock it back in. Okay, let's go back to here. I get another pick. On Iron Fist. Finally, Iron Fist is down. Iron Fist has finally fallen right here. I don't have a good angle. I don't see Punisher right here, so obviously he's not my main concern. I'm focusing what's ever in front of me. So we have our tanks right here, 2 tanks right here. Only I can see what's going on right here, because right now it seems that I'm being targeted by the Strange right here. It seems that their Deadpool is healing them, and so our tank right here, we have to go back again because we got to see what he does. Okay, let's go ahead and see what he does during this whole engagement. No, that's not ours. That is not ours. Okay, I didn't want to make the same mistake as last time. So he's focusing on Iron Fist. He jumps in while he's low instead of jumping away. Now, then again, he makes the bad decision to just randomly jump. He didn't think about where he was jumping. He decided to jump in, bubble, and then when everybody here is getting focused, I end up getting a kill on their Thor right here because he started targeting our Punisher. I end up getting a kill right here. He's low. So let's see our invis come back. I'm low on HP. I'm being targeted by Deadpool, and I end up getting killed right here. Even though we end up C9 the point, so you know I was gonna die either way. Our invis was just coming back, and we end up losing first point. And now, mind you, they blamed me for what's going down here. They blamed me for what went down. So right now, most of this team is negative. If I could show stats right now, I wish I could just show the stats of the game, but maybe at some point. Okay, so let's go ahead and skip again. And this is where everything just falls apart right here. Mind you, I have gotten some decent plays in. I have gotten picks, and I seem to be the only one that's actually doing good on this team. Seemingly. Now, like I wish I could really hear the gameplay, like of them talking to me, and that's why I probably should stream more. But this is what they're saying to me. They up telling me like, oh, you need to keep your support alive. I was like, you up sitting here DPSing when I wasn't. I wasn't DPSing. What I was doing is providing backup. It's not DPSing. Mind you, in those situations, I have been trying to heal, but I have been put in a bad position because of my tank's decision. So I have to go with another gamble, which is a trade.
Power means.
So we're going to skip ahead a bit. Okay. Now, automatically, he's getting tank diff again. This is here, who has probably like the best survivability in the game. I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to say it's like if she's not getting double dived, low key, she can low key just protect herself long enough to receive help. And her bubble is basically in her bubble, she's basically unkillable. All right, she's basically unkillable in her bubble. So let's go ahead and see what has happened here in the first 10 seconds of this. It seems he decided to jump right here instead of just walking to the door. So we can already tell that he's not a good tank, obviously. Okay, he jumps in right off the bat. No, mind you, hold on. Mind you, he jumps in right off the bat, knowing they already reached the point before us. Our tank, we have a tank down below. We have an Iron Fist that's seemingly flanking, and the supports are just now coming into the fight. So mind you, their Iron Fist is already getting ready for a flank. We're just getting to the fight. Our tank has already got basically stunned, put into stun at the beginning of the match. Okay, so let's see what happens. So let's see what happens here. Now, I didn't hear Iron Fist sneak up on us because I didn't expect him to come up that fast. So I ended up teleporting away. I'm trying to keep him alive as much as possible. I had to reload here. And what do you know? Our Luna has gotten bullied once again. So let's see what happens for her to die. Let's see what exactly happened. Okay. It seems from her perspective, this is what it looked like. Mind you, she doesn't have to push up. She doesn't have to push up here. She's already getting double dived. I'm healing right here. I'm healing. And she's already got clapped. You can see my heals going through. but she's already got double teamed. Now let's see what Thing 2 did over here. Let's see what our Hulk did. So what happened here? So let's go ahead and see. Now keep it in mind, keep it in mind. Check it, check it. He got stunned. He bubbles. He stuns him, drops down. Mind you, he's still frontlining. He's still frontlining. He hears the support. Like, mind you, he ignored their Hulk. He knew their Hulk was up there. He ignored the Hulk, their Hulk. He's nowhere near their support. Their supports are in a safe position. Now we are left to defend ourselves. 3 people right here. Our Luna was the main cause of that loss right here. She ends up getting picked off because she's getting double teamed. And we have freaking what's her name? Scarlet Witch. Okay. So she ends up getting picked off again. Thing 1 over here. Thing 2. Okay. He finally comes to try and help. He overjumps that because it's already too late for you to try anything. Now their Hulk is already diving me because they already got a pick on the support. Mind you, he hasn't done nothing. He has done nothing. It has not given no type of value. They have Mantis and they still have Deadpool and they still in a better advantage than we were. How did that happen? How did they get in a better advantage state than we did? And mind you, their supports are safe and sound. The tanks, our tank has done nothing. Their tank has done something. Their tank went for a play. Their Iron Fist has went for a play. Now, I've get separated. Now, it was my fault for right here. This is low-key my fault for isolating myself into the tank right here. But then again, I went to Fox form to try and 1v1 it out. And my Wolverine right here is backing up. And we finally get our tank here. Now he's top ult. Now we're getting absolutely ran through right now. I try to stun him and I TP away in an attempt to try and escape from that. And because, you know, it was just a bad position, but we all get picked up and die. Our Hulk gets diffed again and dies, mind you. So, mind you, you can tell how this game is going. We finally get off of Scarlet Witch. We go into Squirrel Girl. Okay. Now, she decides to sit here. Almost dies, misses the freeze. And can't even hit her. She can't even hit her shots. She can't even hear her shots right now. Okay. And mind you, Frank got the kill for her. So. Okay. Now. Let's see what Hulk does again. Hulk. We got a Strange right here who's by himself. Our Hulk right here has no bubble. He has no bubble right here at all. Okay, so he wasted his bubble, it seems. So let's see. Okay, let's see from his perspective. Mind you, Luna almost got picked off right at the start. He finally joins the fight. He wastes his bubble instantly as soon as the fight starts. As soon as the fight starts, he's already has wasted bubble. Okay, the Thor has finally dived in. He ults instantly, trying to get a pick. He misses the stun. And now he goes for the Thor. He gets pushed away from the team. Now he's on Mr. Fantastic. Just got him now. He's trying to jump up. Gets out with his life. Mind you, while that's happening, let's see what's happening in the back line. Let's see what happens in the back. From my perspective. Hold on. Let me scroll back a bit more. Okay, he sold Thor. Luckily, he didn't. If that Thor would have committed to try and get a pick right there, he probably would have got something from just the support alone. Because there was nobody really good to TP besides Phoenix over here. So he could have got something. But it looks like right now our stranger has gotten occupied. He is isolated. He's about to die here. Our stranger is about to die right here. He is completely isolated from his team. We only have one tank. Our Phoenix is right here. She completely ignores. You see what I mean? She's now getting focused. She's completely ignoring the fact that we're in a 2v1 now. It's a 2v1 now. She's focusing the Thor. The tank, mind you, this tank has not turned around to look for a single second. If it wasn't for us backing each other, now we can actually heal the team. Just off that sequence alone. Now, back again. Iron Fist is already back in the back line once again. We are playing every other character but a character that can actually do that. Now, I see Iron Fist diving in. I'm looking. You can tell that I'm doing my job as a support. I protect her. She gets a second chance at life. He gets a second chance at life. Deadpool is one right here. Deadpool is one. Let's see what our tank does. Let's see what our tank does.
We are ready to split up.
It seems he missed his opportunity already. He already missed his chance for an easy kill. Our Luna has already popped ult since, you know, we have went ult for ult, it seems. And the Iron Fist is in the back line. Okay, so we all stacking on top of the ult. Okay. It seems he's still going for him. Not able to do nothing. He bubbles, it seems. It wasn't a bad bubble, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so how did I end up over here again? Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Well, I would assume that since we went ult for ult, I pushed in. Right here, yeah, I pushed in with our tank. It looks like he could have went for, I don't know what he was doing here, but he could have went for the Deadpool. I don't know why he went over in this direction, but he should have went for Deadpool right here when Deadpool was in his face. I'm at a position now because I'm having to focus him because I'm already in the front line. Now TP back in. I pop ult. I get stunned. Now, the first diff of the game that he has done. This whole game, he's finally got a diff. He's finally got a diff. Right here. He's finally got a stun off on our Hulk. After all this time, he finally does a good play for once. He finally doing a good play for once. Okay. Now, I'm backing up. I have free room to back up now because I was in a bad position, but now I've been put in a good position. Mr. Fantastic is in the back line. Our DPS has completely ignored him. This guy so far. Mind you, Phoenix is still shooting forward when she should have been looking to her right. Iron Fist is now diving me. Iron Fist is now diving me. Now we have two people having free roam in the back line. I'm up here trying to keep this team alive. These three alive. I'm getting dive now. Mr. Fantastic is already ready to hop in. And it seems like this fight has already been lost. And mind you, we already had 81%. I see my Luna getting low. She hits her freeze on Mr. Fantastic. Okay. Now, for this to happen is actually insane. So, let's see what happened with our tank since, you know, during this whole sequence, he's obviously was dealing with their tank. Now, I don't mind you dealing with their tank, but what he should have done is froze him. He should have froze him right there because it would have provided more time for him to back the other team, the rest of the team. He's too busy trying to diff this guy to understand that he could have done something else. He could have prioritized somebody else because once you're in stun frame, once you're exiled, you can't do nothing for a couple of seconds. And mind you, their Hulk has already popped ult. So what he could have done is froze him. When he see him transform, stun right there, okay? Okay, he goes to talk for him. Okay, it's not a bad idea to do it. But he automatically gets stunned again. He gets instantly ulted the moment he goes into Hulk for him. Now, I wonder why that happened. Our thing has not turned up, mind you. While this is all happening, 3 people has not even turned around. 3 people have not turned around to pay attention. Our Hulk should have stunned him, jumped over here to the supports to protect them, because at that point he's ulting. Because he's not paying attention. Our thing has not paid attention. He has continued to try and hit this guy even though he has been CC stunned. Their supports are free and open to do whatever they want. We already being pressured by 2 other people. Our Phoenix is already getting low because Iron Fist is now targeting her. We have Mr. Fantastic already about to put pressure on her. 2 tanks who are already putting pressure on just the 1 tank. That should say a lot. And these 2 are just pocketing him. So that basic focusing him was basically getting 0 value. So what was all this for? What was all this for? You could already say that this team was already bad. This team was pretty poor. Now, he was about to focus Phoenix, but then swapped over to the Luna because she is more valuable to get, you know, support, because that's his job to really just bully the supports. But honestly, he's a tank buster, but you know, you get the point. But he's doing his job, putting pressure on the supports. Now, he ends up hitting his stun right here. I try to stun him right there. I try to, because since I saw Mr. Fantastic and Iron Fist decides to dip out early throughout the fight. Now he's going to help their tank. He already got the value he needed. He just needs to go over here. Now, I don't know what he's doing now. Like, he's already getting, our tank already got sent out of Hulk form. Mind you, he didn't help a single time. He did not peel a single time during this whole game. Not a single peel this whole game. The plan. Now, Mr. Fantastic is free in the backline. Phoenix has not turned around a single time because she's just unaware. She's just so unaware right here. Now, I'm being pressured by Mr. Fantastic. I'm about to die. I go into Fox form because I'm forced to. Our tank has now died. Now we get a trade-off because our Squirrel Girl has joined the fray. Joined the fight here. I hurry up and come out of Fox form so I can go back to the Now I'm backed up right here, trying to keep the team alive. I pressured a single time throughout this whole fight. And they end up getting a full point, and we haven't even captured a single point. that whole fight, and we lost. Now, y'all know what happened that game. Now, let's look at the stats here. Okay, we have our tank, who went 6-4 with 0 finals. He has done nothing the whole game. 24% accuracy. That's pretty low. And I mean, sure, you probably just swinging. You probably just auto swinging. So like, accuracy on Hulk doesn't really matter. But you get the point. Now he has 0 finals. Keep that in mind. Mind you, he has made multiple bad decisions in just under a short amount of times in this game. Our Phoenix also has done nothing pretty much this whole fight, but has completely ignored that. Mind you, he has not peeled. Both tanks have not peeled a single time through this whole fight. DPS have not peeled a single time for this whole fight. And you could just say they only did it when it's convenient for them. They only just looked over there. The only reason why David did as decent as they were doing is because I was getting the picks. Mind you, they said I was DPSing, but to me, I was just doing my part. I'm the one who got the picks, who got the kills for the rest of this team, because I was forced to go for trade-offs most of the time. So she ends up going 10-5 with 13 assists. I end up getting 9 assists, 16 and 6 KD. You know, it seems like everybody was doing good besides the Hulk. Mind you, he was getting diff the whole game. Their Hulk was diffing him the whole game. And mind you, they have the 2 worst supports. Well, not the 2 worst supports. I would have said they were 2 worst, but Deadpool is probably currently the worst support as of this moment. But Mantis has been buffed. Well, I'll say slight buff in nerf. I don't know. I think she's in an alright state, but like, you get my drift, right? But these two decided to blame me for the reason why we lost that. Was it me? I don't think so. Because mind you, I'm on a streak getting kills, bro. I have gotten more kills than the rest of this team as a support on White Fox. And mind you, White Fox has been nerfed. Keep that in mind. But like, her healing has been buffed, so she got a compensated buff for healing over damage. So in turn, it makes no sense for a person who made bad decisions the whole game, a person who doesn't even three people who hasn't even turned around to look at their team, and then you got this person who's complaining about not being helped the whole game, when it's not just one person's job to do so. It's just not one person's job to do so. I felt like I did my parts. It's just that this person named Delicious, mind you, she's on Xbox. This kid right here is on Xbox. And they complain. They complain and blame others. For the reason why they lose. And she does have a Twitch. Mind you, 2 people has already blamed me. Mind you, it was just these 2 who was blaming me for what was going on. These 2 right here, they're duo queuing by you. I'm solo queuing. So I'm talking to them. And she talk about, oh, I had to mute him because he doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm like, I asked you to go Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger is still free. Why are you not playing Cloak and Dagger? If she complained about getting healed so much, why not play Cloak and Dagger? A character that can actually live. A character with an actual good ult. A character that can provide pressure. A character that can fight back. Like, mind you, if you're not hitting your freeze majority of the times, literally, she's playing Luna, a OP character who could just basically just one tap off of a freeze, who could just 2-shot you off of a freeze, bro. She's playing an OP character, and they was still blaming me for whatever reason. For whatever reason, the whole game. And mind you, I'm SVP. Now, we're gonna see what happens. Well, okay, hold up. What was this match? Okay, I was forced to play tanks. There's 3 matches. I'm gonna be honest. I was forced to play tank those 3 matches. But after these 3 matches right here, after I go through these 3 matches, I finally get back on support. I'm finally able to get back on support, and I'm able to. I'm still dropping kills. I'm dropping kills, and I have healing. And I'm doing healing right here. So, okay, no. Oh, okay. I was looking at the wrong thing, but it's right here. It was right here. Okay. So after this match right here, this is the match I lost right here. This is the match I lost. The next match after that, I won. The next match after that, I've won. Now, I don't know what to tell you. I didn't really have to do much. I was just healing. It was just a team. It was a complete blowout from the team. The team, I'm going to be honest, the whole team was just blowing them out. I just got the best team right after. And that just proved my point that it's just be certain people who will sit here, blame you, and then to tee you on to act like you're the problem, but will never blame themselves or question what the team is doing. They would never look through replays. They would never look through the replays to see what has happened. They don't analyze their own gameplay. And I can say for a fact that most of these kids are just straight up idiots. They come into this game talking all types of crap just to say that they're good at the game when they're not. Now, I'm curious now. I want to see her peak. I want to see what her peak is right here. It looks like she's still stuck in Diamond right now, as of Season 8. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, you seem like you know what you're talking about. Okay, gold. It seems you're not a rank player, are you? Oh, okay. You're not a ranked player. Now, okay, let's see his. Oh, he has his stuff blocked. Crazy. It looks like he has his statistics blocked, so I can't see his statistics. But I was assumed that his statistics are similar to hers. If he's friends with her, then his statistics are the same, or like he's probably at least GM. He's probably at least GM3 at most. I believe that he's only GM3 at most. Now let's see mine. Let's see my statistics. Let's go to my profile. So we can all understand the difference here. Like, I haven't been playing as of like recent seasons, but I have peaked at Celestial 2. I have Celestial multiple times already. Hit Celestial in season 6.5 too. Multiple times, by the way. Multiple times. It's not just in one thing. And mind you, I didn't start into season 4. I didn't start to season 4, and I mind you, during my season 4. Well, actually started 3.5. Actually, my fault. It was 3.5 when I started. But like, as when I first joined was season 3, and then I really started playing rank in season 3.5. But I was already diamond in season 3.5 once I got used to the game. Season 4, I hit GM, and then season 4, I hit GM2. Season 4.5. I kind of just stayed in Diamond afterwards. I kind of stopped playing for a bit. Came back, hit Celestial. Wow, incredible. Season 5.5, bro. And that's just only like 2 seasons actually. 2 seasons. Well, it took me like, 3. I'll say 3, right? I'll count that as 3. 3 seasons. 3 seasons for me to hit Celestial. So it wasn't too hard to do it. So I don't see why a lot of people would sit here, come to me, act like they know what they're talking about, and they continue on to just spout nonsense and blame you. They will blame you for playing a character, even though you're the SVP. You're the one with all the KOs. Mind you, most of this team is already stupid. Most of this team is already dumb. I don't know if I can say all that, but I'll probably just edit it out later for maybe a rant video. And then they will just act like they know what they're talking about. If you run into her, she's an Xbox player, by the way. She is an Xbox player. And her name is DD the Bread, okay? On Xbox. DD the Bread. Okay? Keep that in mind. And she's on Twitch. She's very much a Twitch streamer. I would consider her to be a Twitch streamer. I would assume she is. I don't really know. I haven't checked for myself. But if I do, she probably is. Keep that in mind. This is Thing 1, who thinks she knows what she's talking about. Thing 2, who thinks he's good at the game when he's not. And then the rest of this team was just pretty much chopped. So I got put. It's basically a good player being put on with bad teammates. A good player, one good player, and like 5 other bad people, 5 other bad players. I get put on a team with 5 other bad players, and not a single one had no type of game sense. Not a single one of these players had any type of game sense. But the match right after that, I get people with some game sense. It was a complete destruction match. Like, mind you, I didn't even have to put in no finals because I didn't have to put in the work. I didn't have to put in the work. Angela, like our rogue went crazy. Our tanks went crazy. Our DPS up are dropping 10 to 12 finals as they should be. They're doing their job. They're doing their job. They're doing, mind you, this was another girl. She was pretty chill. She was pretty chill, honestly. Honestly, like, she would be the type of person I would play with. Now, I'm just curious though. Like, what's her peak? Like, where has she peaked at? It looks like she has just peaked at like Diamond, GM2, GM1. Okay, so she's a GM. She's GM1 peak. I was seeing. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, so I would assume she's a GM1 player, almost celestial. Like, give it time and she'll probably just be like, yeah, I would assume. Yeah. Oh, all time, yeah, all time she's a GM1 at peak. Now I'll be right back. Now, okay, I'm back. But now that we all get the picture, okay, of what happened, the next match I also win, but I went like I did kind of swap off of White Fox, mainly because they had a. Wait, hold on. Who? Okay, these were the two main healers, right? Okay, they had Loki and they had. I think they started off with Invis. I don't really remember. They all was kind of swapping, but basically they had Cloak and Dagger and Loki over here, I believe, at some point. But they all went through a lot of swaps. But I would just assume these were the two main supports for the majority of the time, which was Invis. Oh yeah, it was Invis. It was Invis, Luna, Invis, Luna, and also White Fox. They also did White Fox. But all I made 3 swaps. I was going Rocket, but you know he played low key, and I was going to try the White Fox, but I didn't want to do the matchup with Loki because White Fox and Loki is kind of like a bad support matchup to work with, and I like to have like the team synergy. You feel me? So overall, like we wasn't going to get enough healing done if you had Loki and White Fox on the same team, and that's just factual in my honest opinion. But I did start off at White Fox. I instantly swapped over to maybe Rocket just to throw some heals, and then after that I just kind of just played Cloak and Dagger for majority of the match. But Cloak and Dagger did get played majority of this match, but we ended up winning that one. But that's to say a lot about Cloak and Dagger. Actually, let me go ahead and show y'all this match because they was one run and dive too. Because I'm about to show y'all. Wait, let's see. Was that the same guy from last game too? Oh, he was the same guy on our team. Okay, yeah, so he was the diver from last game. So let's see what happens when, because mind you, he was on Magic. And I'm about to show y'all what happened here. So we're gonna do some analyzing on this gameplay right here. This will have, okay, so he's going against me now. He's on the opposite team. Mind you, I did not notice he was on the opposite team until now. So he's already playing match. Oh yeah, that's why I didn't see it, because he had his name blocked off. So that's why I didn't see his name before. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. So he locks in Magic. I'm already going White Fox, it seems. And we have Loki. So I noticed that. Hold on, let me skip ahead a bit more. And
My thanks, healer.
okay. So they start off with Namor. So they have White Fox and Loki on there. White Fox and Loki. Okay. And we have I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. We have White Fox and Loki on our team, while they had Luna and obviously Loki on their team. So I almost did get picked off here. So I ended up doing an early TP just to keep myself alive. Mind you, Magic has already reached the back line. He is our Loki just got picked off because he was already on the way. Now I just now paid attention when he came in. Like when Magic TPs, it's almost impossible to hear her coming for a dive most of the time. So like when she TPs towards you, it's kind of hard to tell if she's near you until you hear her sword swinging. So I think I ended up living here because I go into Foxhorn, but I ended up getting picked off regardless. So we'll just skip ahead a bit. Yeah. So I instantly swap over to Cloak and Dagger. Wait, like did I start off as Rocket though? I'm trying to see. I think I was deciding, but I don't really know. So I ended up going Cloak and Dagger. Instantly, I instantly go to Cloak and Dagger. So the reason why I was an attempt to play Cloak and Dagger was for Magic. Now, the reason why I don't really like the matchup between Cloak and Dagger and Magic is mainly because Magic's the only person, I mean the only person that could kill through her bubble. And I'm not even joking, that's how much damage output she does. So I really hate having to play Cloak and Dagger into a Magic most of the time. But we had Loki, so you know. Now she did die here. I did turn around. But they did so much damage right here. And I was gonna fade. But you know, she does that one combo that just instantly kills you. So that's when I decided to say, hey, maybe Rocket. Then I was like, nah, I'm gonna go back to Cloak and Dagger. I just went ahead and decided to say, nah, I'm gonna just play it out with Cloak and Dagger, because I was thinking about going Rocket. Now, I started playing the Titch a lot. Like, you see, I have adapted to the situation that there's going to be a Magic in the backline. So, when I hear her using her little TP, I'm already turning around. I was already turning around. Now, I see her in front of me. It looks like she's trying to get a kill on Black Panther. I do this in the tent, like, we was clutching, keeping him alive right here, I'm going to be honest. Now, I did back out right here. I did keep my Loki up right there so he can ult. So we finally able to walk up. Their Loki hour is already ulted. I don't have my ult yet, so mind you, look what Magic does. Like, mind you, she's doing all that damage. She's doing all that damage. And so I end up getting picked off regardless because, you know, it is what it is. But I'm not a big fan of Cloak and Dagger regardless. I end up getting picked off and we end up dying. So Loki finally decides to make a swap, I think right here, and so he goes Rocket. This will be a key factor later. Okay. So I'm just avoiding shots and just kind of like doing chip damage. I didn't even bother going to Cloak form because I knew that Emma was not going to attempt to push that. Now, I did see right here, but I went over here because everybody seems to be focusing their attention right over there. But decided to say, hey, I'm going to just go ahead and stick to the side and not try to force an angle that I can't. Because if I did, first of all, I would have been met with an Emma who just went into diamond form. And I guess a Loki clone. But basically, I'll be put in a bad position with Magic already staring us down, it seems. So our Black Panther has finally got ready to join the fight here. And mind you, Emma has already started targeting the beacon. But we already have Panther. So I didn't put too much, I didn't focus her too much because I saw Thing going to do that and Rocket's behind. So I already knew that since my Rocket's already healing me, I'm already good to just continue healing this way while he probably backs up the Thing. Now, our Deadpool did the smart decision and go ahead and try to isolate, get the easy pick off against Emma right here. This is what it calls game sense. It's what you call game sense right here. Okay. So we all turn our attention over to Emma. Now Emma's a free picking. Our Black Panther has backed out this fight because, you know, he can't win that. Our Captain America is providing a distraction, so, you know, he's going to get up really easily, so we don't have to worry about healing him too much. Now, I do end up finishing her off with finally going into my actually do some damage here, and instantly go back to healing. I do damage right here, and then I didn't ult instantly because Cap ulted. Oh, what's up, Lion? What's up, Lion? Were you here the whole time, by the way, Lion? Were you here the whole time? I just had to know. Okay. But yeah, I've been explaining what's been going on, man. So I didn't ult instantly because Cap has already ulted. We already tried to win the fight.
I am ready to put on
And then I just go back to healing. Now, see, now since I've waited to ult right there, now we get an easy fight win. We get to win the fight easily because I have 3 rounds ult. All because I have been patient and not have popped ult instantly. Now, if I would have popped ult earlier, it would have made sense if Cap didn't ult right there. But since I knew Cap ult was up, I could just play into Cap ult. And Luna was forced to ult early. Now that was good right there. And Loki was right here, so I focused Loki a bit. Then I kind of just backed out, so I don't get finished off by Strange. Now Emma did miss the grab right there. I could have probably positioned better right there, but we was already winning the fight, so it's okay. Now right here would have been insane. Only if she would have instantly went into Fox form. Like, that's only if. But they, they still got the touch regardless. They got the touch. But our Rocket already has ult. We have free ult here, so we end up winning the fight. And now their Rocket did pop ult here, but it was already pretty much late. They're already low. 3 people has already died. And so him popping ult was pretty much useless here. So he's a wasting ult. Now Magic's still right here. We end up getting him.
stop the vehicle in its tracks.
Monster Island is gonna be the next big tourist hotspot. I can feel it in my broken bones.
Better stop that
Now
vehicle.
we're off to a very good start right here. It took us a hot minute to figure it out, but we off to a good start. We have Rocket and we have Cloak and Dagger, which is pretty much a meta pick. Now, mind you, Magic did turn around. I did turn around for Magic. I responded to that. Even though it was a bit late, it was a little rough around the edges, but I lived long enough for my team to finish her off. Okay, let's see what happens next. Now, I did mess up on this bubble because I was playing on a broken controller, I'll be honest. So, but ends up healing him. So, it works out regardless. And so he is a popping ult right here. Popping ult. And able to get a swift pick right there, which is actually. So I just hang back a bit. Right here. Mainly because Emma's ulting. And so I'm just healing from a distance because I can reach from there. I'm cloaking that guy, I can heal. And Rocket just sitting back the whole time. While Emma is just basically trying to mind control people. And we're just pocketing them. Now I placed this here because it was already too late for me to try and go to try and fade here, because I would have got caught anyways. Because it would be too late for me to do anything. But Rocket's in a good position right here, because he's basically got in some type of distance. He was able to create some space, so Strange could only focus what's in front of him. And so here's up getting the trade off with Deadpool over here. Rocket's already low, and he gets 2 clicks right here, which is actually decent for him, but it wasn't enough since we was already majority of us were still alive. Now the important support me. I'm the important support right now. You see this? Oh my gosh, that's kind of aura, man. That's kind of aura. Look at that. That's kind of aura, man. That's aura right there. That's aura, man. That's mad aura right there. This is what you call good tanks who actually know how to peel, man. This is what you call tanks who know how to peel, man. You see, I'm being guarded right now. That's aura, man. Now, I didn't really see. I didn't really try to go for Black Panther because most good Black Panthers, I'll say, would want to get the damage boost instead of being healed most of the time. But Magic did a good job into peeling for the Black Panther instead of trying to push up here. And also, I don't know what this Loki was really planning on doing with the lamp right here. I don't know what he was planning on doing with the lamp. So I ended up trying to put some more damage in. I was trying to destroy the top part of that, because that's the main thing you want to focus on. But you can see my marker aiming for it, but it just kind of didn't do what I wanted. Now I finally get to ult here because Magic is now ulting, and I'm already low. I'm already half HP, so I'm gonna go ahead and ult. So now we have a chance to take point. Since Magic has already ulted, we have a chance to take point. Our thing has ulted right here. He got Strange in it, but it was seemed that he actually got Strange and their thing in it, so it was actually a decent play right here. And I was getting Magic right here. Okay, so I'll do it. I did enough damage to back off Magic right here, and also keep my team alive. Now they do end up popping White Fox Salt right here at a last resort to try and take the points from us. And it looks like these teams are still even right now. Everybody's still alive, it seems. You know. Black Panther's over here. We have a rocket beacon going on right here. I don't know where Rocket's at. Where is Rocket? I don't know where oh, he's right here. Okay. He's so small, it's hard to keep track of him. But anyways, their White Fox is trying to go for a pick now. She wearing straight to the support. Cap has noticed, and our Deadpool has noticed. They have completely decided to forget the thing right here. We left thing behind because now we're being pressured. They all are trying to gang up on the back line here. Okay. So we're going for basically a trade-off now. I try to play in this bubble as much as I can. I try to play in the bubble as much as I can right here. Keep that in mind. I tried to play in the bubble as much as I could right there. And I get out long enough for me to fade out. So me playing in the bubble turned it, and mind you, Rocket is healing me. So now I'm basically to go back into the fight. We have HP, but it's fine. You don't have to really be alive too much when Magic is not dying. Now I do go for the clone here because I wanted to get rid of Loki clones. Make sure you always get rid of the Loki clones. And also our Rocket did ult, so I have free room to do so.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
Okay. Ooh. Now, I won't lie. I ended up dying here because I went AFK temporarily. So, this death right here, I was AFK right here. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be honest with you. I left to do something real quick, so I was not at my controller, and yeah, I ended up they just get a free kill right here, but I came back instantly right after.
I wasn't sure we'd get this chance again.
So I did end up coming back a bit. Now I almost have all the. Now, they ended up using White Fox. Actually, they actually popped 2 ults, didn't they? They ended up popping 2 ults. Yes, 2 support ults. Yes. They ended up popping 2 support ults. Wait, did they? No. Okay, now I'm just confusing it. Now, keep that in mind. We are getting picks now. Oh my gosh, bro, that's kind of tough, bro. Look how he's walking up there, man. He gotta walk here like oh, man. That's hard. Now I'm hearing Magic, so you could tell I already understood that Magic is already going for a flank. Even though most of her team is dead, she's already seemingly going for a flank. But everybody has already noticed her. The Thing and Cap is already chasing. I don't know what she did, but she must have juked the crap out of them. Yeah, she juked them hard. She completely juked them, bro. Oh my gosh. She just completely juked them both. Yo, that's ain't up, man. She just juked the crap out of them. I tried to do some damage, but you know I'm not gonna reach that. So. I do some damage right there because you know he's singled out by himself. He's isolated. He isolated himself, so he's already getting focused down. Mind you, me and Rocket are already healing him. Everybody's pretty much looking at this one thing, so he gets picked off easily. I see Magic, who's in an attempt to try and pick me off. I go down Bubble. I try not to play in her next to her little minion because she actually gets overshield from her minion. Keep that in mind when going against a Magic. Try to stay away from the minion and just focus on doing damage to her from a at least somewhat of a distance away from her minion, if possible. Because 9 times out of 10 you won't be able to always avoid the minion, but you should definitely try to at least play around that minion. So I end up popping ulti. He ends up wasting ulti because he got killed and we end up getting picks. And Magic wastes his ult because Rocket decides to pop ulti, so she's not able to do nothing. So everybody's pretty much doing damage with him. And we end up taking first.
The score is 0-3. Time to switch things up.
Okay, let's go ahead and get on to the next round here.
Nobody can hurt us now. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
We won't run away anymore.
My time to shine.
Now, this is my favorite matchup against a Black Panther. Now, mind you, if there's a Cloak and Dagger, it's better you don't really stand a chance, okay? If you're a Black Panther trying to play against a Cloak and Dagger, it's basically almost a 90% chance that you won't be able to even win. It's gonna be so tough for you to get a kill, and you mainly have to play for your ult. Not to mention you have to bait out cooldowns for majority of it. If you're not baiting out this bubble, majority of the time, you are not going to be able to accomplish a thing. So keep that in mind throughout this whole fight. Now, Magic did try to dive here, but it looks like she is trying to single out Black Panther. Now, I have already turned around, so you can already tell how this is gonna go. Yeah, she is not gonna win that. Now, what this Magic has done wrong throughout this whole entire match is trying to 1v5. Mind you, her team has died multiple times in a row, and she has continually tried and tried and tried to 1v5 a full team. A full team. Well, you could, yeah, I'm gonna say 1v5 because Cap is already over here. It was a 1v5. And so she was not gonna win that because basically 4 people's already looking at her. Like five people already looking at her. She's not winning that. So keep that in mind if you ever want to be a diver or anybody who just wants to play dive.
Nobody can hurt us now.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. Since it's Cloak and Dagger, I'm not gonna I'm basically in what you would call a heal bot mode, where like you just don't even feel like aiming. You don't really have to put too much effort into the crosshair because it's gonna hit the target regardless. Now, I did turn around just so I can make sure Noelle was in the back line here. And I wasn't wrong in doing so because what do you know? There's a Magic right here. So let's see what happens. So, oh, what do you know? I just caught a glimpse. I instantly turned back around. Now I'm looking at you. I'm pinking. I am now pinking you. I'm backing up into my team. My thing has finally turned around right here. And so we're basically kind of squished in a bit right here. We're kind of squished in a bit. So I see that we're in a bad position. I fade out. I should have, to be honest, I was planning on going for the high ground right here. But I just played the low ground. But it was actually a good thing I didn't go for the high ground. Because if I did go for the high ground, Magic would have seen that. It got me for it. So you can see, let's replay that one more time, okay? So, but we're gonna play that from Magic's perspective. So she wasn't wrong in doing this. She sees me fade, instantly tried it. She tried it. So you can see what I'm talking about. I was planning on going for the high ground. She took on all this damage, but it was gonna pay off if she got this kill right here. She saw me go up, she tried it, and she missed. Because I didn't go high. If I would landed right here at all, if I landed at the top at all, she would have been able to get a free pick off of me. Right there. So it was a good thing I avoided going to the high ground right there. Because in all honesty, that I would just say this whole sequence right here, because it was going to be a good play on her if I actually went up there. But the thing is, I'm glad I didn't go up there, because if I did, because I was planning on to, I was gonna get picked off instantly. She was literally ready to do it. She was ready to do it. So she ends up dying here. Deadpool gets a pick on the support. Black Panther has already gotten a pick on the other support. So now we have one retreating. We have two. We have three. 3 versus 1 over here. So both supports are dead now. There's 3v1. One is retreating, and one is getting 3v1. While we're 2v1 in this guy. This is 3v1 in this guy. So 3v1 here, and then 3v1 here, and then one was retreating. So it's overall just a good advantage state right here. Very good advantage state. Now, they only have 2 minutes left, so we're going to end up seeing what they're doing here now. Now, mind you, I'm just doing this just to get some free damage. I'm not really planning on doing a whole lot right there. Now, I did see Strange come in, and I instantly started backing up. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest about this. I was thinking about just playing that out. Like, don't get me wrong. I end up making this one bad decision, and I end up being greedy with my ult. I end up becoming very greedy with my ult. And you are about to see. Cause like we was already winning the fight, and it already looked like we was about to just win the whole thing without them even capping. And this one sequence is going to be the end of it that will make them cap point. Now, don't do this. Don't make the same mistake I did. It's like I do like being greedy with my ult. I can't lie. Sometimes you just like being greedy with the ult at times. Don't do that. So, mind you, their Cloak and Dagger has ulted. And this is the main reason why I became greedy with the ult, because we have a whole team right over here. Three of their people are back here focused on Black Panther. Actually, four of them right here. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people are dealing with Black Panther. One is right here, so I became very greedy. So after being greedy against Star-Lord right here, my other support is right here. My cap is right here. I end up not even popping ult. Now, this was my mistake right here. Now, I didn't expect Emma to come in and ult here. Okay, I was not expecting that. And just because of this sequence, my ult has been silenced. Now, I can't even ult, because she has silenced my ult right here. I didn't ult. Just because I didn't ult made us lose point right here. And we end up dying.
Only 60 seconds left.
And so
My time to shine.
at this point, I'm like, oh, I messed up. Okay, I messed up. I got greedy with my ult. I got too greedy. And so I'm up here trying to touch point again. But, you know, I didn't try to risk it. And I see Cap survive, then going back. So, you know, I'm up here thinking maybe we could do a last ditch effort to touch. So, you know, I'm up here healing him. And then it looks like he's about to touch. It's, you know, I'm already about to try and pop ult. But they already capped it. So, mind you, I didn't pop ult at all because if I wanted to see if Cap could touch. I wanted to see if Cap could do it. But he did, but it was sorry. So, I ended up just accepting the death here, I would say. Might as well just accept the death and then reset.
Destination.
I'm back to shed some light.
Let's go ahead and reset because, you know, at this point, I'm like, oh, gosh, darn it. I screwed up. I screwed up getting ult, and we ended up losing point, and when we could have just won the whole game. Now, that was my mistake. I won't lie. That was definitely my mistake. But throughout this whole game, We still end up winning regardless. But you know, they struggled to cap point in the first place. So I end up getting a free ult here. So I end up picking off Jeff here with Cap. Now, we end up winning a lot. We end up winning a lot. A lot of games. Now, we end up kicking off the team right here as well. I see that Emma has grabbed our Cap. So I end up bubbling him. So and I'm trying to end up doing more damage. So I start targeting the rocket a bit. Try to keep the Cap alive when I should have just pocketed him the whole time. And try to get away. My other supporting DPS were just on the point the whole time. I think like these two were just on the point the whole time. Well, everybody else was already pushed up. I thought, wait, where's Rocket at? I don't know where Rocket is, but you get the point. I pushed up too hard. We end up dying again. This is probably like the second mistake I did. Because we was capitalizing on what we already had. So you know we already got picks, and so we try to go for more. End up getting too greedy. I end up letting our Cap die, and I end up dying too as well. So you know we made a mistake. Now I think they are running a triple support. Now, at this point, I'm up here thinking they probably gonna end up capping. Now, keep in mind, there was a Strange over here. Yes, he was. He was targeting the res beacon. Now, we popped our ult. And now they're at a minute left. They only have a minute, and they're still staggering. Now, I don't know why Cloak and Dagger ended up doing this. She ends up popping ult for some odd reason, when she should have just waited. If she would have waited here, it just got picked off because they only had a minute left. If she would have waited here to pop ult, they would have had a better chance of winning, because we already popped 2 ults, mind you. We already popped 2 ults. We have no counter ult. There's only 2 people left. You and Emma. Why are you popping ult here? I don't know if bro, no criticism to girls, but like if this is a girl, bro, then this should already say enough. But like, I know some women are good at the game, but and I'm saying some and not all, because a lot of women just, you know, don't have the game sense of a competitive player most of the time. Most girls are mainly chill about things, and when you do find a girl that's a competitive player, they either have massive egos, 2, they trash talk you, and then act like they're good at the game when their main role is support, and they play freaking Cloak and Dagger, Emma Frost, and also Scarlet Witch. 3 characters they probably play. If they play those 3, then you are not good. And that's just facts. Overall, she ends up popping ults early. Too early, in fact. And so she ends up getting overrun. I'm just backing out because she's trying to target me. Emma Frost is trying to capitalize, trying to aim for me, but she knows she can't because now she's getting triple team. Actually, the whole team is just looking at her. The whole team is just looking at her. So it was an impossible fight. Now their Cloak and Dagger is pretty much dead. They have staggered.
Or a dagger.
Now Emma Frost does get rezzed by the rocket over here. It does. They still down to support. Emma got rezzed. Emma has gotten rezzed, but as you can see, Sure, you have gotten res, but you still have lost your main support. But I guess it's fine since you have two other support. But these are not good main supports, you know. I like to classify these characters as side support or like assisting supports right here. A Rocket and Jeff are assisting supports that are not main supports, not the main supports you would play, but like supports that will be like we'll just say call these the game changing supports right here, the game changing supports. Like with Rocket with amplifier and Jeff with his swallow abilities. And so I do see them right there. Keep that in mind. They do try to attempt a flank. They do try to attempt a flank to try to squish. We have the thing, Deadpool, all city right here. And mind you, while that is happening, you have the distraction, Black Panther. So my focus now is to focus Emma. She is now became the main priority. 3 people has already turned to look at her. Mind you, 3 people has turned around to look at her. Cap is now distracting whatever in the front, what's ever going on in the front. The thing is trying to focus the Black Panther, and he's going for Jeffy over here. Look at Jeff, just sitting back healing. Now, I'm just pocketing the thing right here. I didn't want to make the same mistake as last time. So I focused Jeff right here. I think he ends up killing Black Panther. Yes, he does end up killing Black Panther. He does catch Black Panther off. It gets up killing him and tries to join Emma and Rocket. Rocket ends up dying early because he positioned poorly, very poorly. Now, keep that in mind. Cap is fighting a 1v1 with Strange right here. Okay, so Cap is fighting 1v1 with Strange with a pocket healing Jeff. Keep that in mind. Now, let's see how the sequence goes. Okay, so going back over here, it seems that he decides to try and solo Rocket in an attempt to get a free pick on the support. But Rocket was smart enough to pay attention to what's going on behind him. Now, I'm all the way over here, so of course he wasn't going to try to attempt to ult me. But since Rocket was behind me, he went to attempt to get Rocket, which Rocket has already paid attention to. Now, let's see it from Rocket's perspective. And this is what GameSys comes into play right here. He turns around. He knows that I'm healing over here. So there's basically a 3v1, a 3v2 over here going on. So there's a 3v2. He says, okay, my Cloak and Dagger got that. So I'm going to go help my Cap. And so my Cap is over here. And with Jeff over here trying to heal. So he sees him fly up in the air and dashes away. And Strange is a wasting ult. So let's see that one more time. Wastes his ult. He's already in a safe position. Emma has already fallen. Now it's a 3v1 against the thing. The Strange has wasted his ult, and Cap is now charging in to make it a 2v1 right here, while Jeff is trying to catch back up over here to help the the Strange over here, to help the Strange over here. So Strange just wastes his portal. Rocket is in a good position. Cap is now focusing Strange. And now we're focusing the thing. And our Black Panther has died again, but you get the point. So he gets away. And while that's happening, now we all starting to focus Strange. Now, because since he's no longer the main priority now, and he has ran away from the fight, Jeff is in a bad position now. Moon Knight is just now getting to the fight. And so he's going to be providing backup. 3 people are already over here coming in and helping out Jeff a bit. But Deadpool is going to be helping out over on this side, helping the Cap out. So Strange is getting blinded. He's trying to now make it back to his team when he can't, and he ends up dying for it. I just pop ult because, you know, I have free roam to pop ult. The supports have no ult going on. The supports are still down from ults right now. So. Now, Jeff has died. Right over here. The thing is still behind. He's running. But he already messed up on his dash, so he's only screwed by the second he sticks around. But you know, he had to stick on the point because he's going into overtime now. Now we all surround him. Thing ends up dying, and we end up winning the point. And their rocket did try it. Like this was the magic, by the way. This was the magic. You probably wondered where this guy has been the whole game. Well, yeah, he switched over to rocket, tried to be a pocket healer, saw that magic wasn't working, and you know, overall just could not do anything, and ends up losing with 3-0. Well, 3-1, 3-1, 3-1. Mainly the first point got capped because that was all my fault. I'll be honest. The first point was completely my fault. Because that game should have ended way earlier. But yeah, he made a lot of bad decisions throughout the whole game, which ended up resulting in a loss. But like, don't get me wrong, he did decently. He got like 9 finals, but he needed to drop more than that. Like, even though he was a good DP, he was a decent DPS. But it wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. Not to mention they had Jeff. Like, what were you gonna do on Jeff? You can tell this guy went through a whole bunch of different characters to try to get some type of value, something needed to work. Something needed to work for them. But you could tell a whole bunch of them did a couple of swaps. Like, all of them did some swaps. And then you could just see our team just basically stuck to pretty much one character. Only the support swapped. Like, I was gonna Rocket doesn't really count, but it does count as a swap regardless. But yeah. Overall, I think that's gonna be it for my gameplay analysis overall for right now. But yeah, let's probably go ahead and get one more game in, just before we end the stream. And one more game. Also, I have been playing. I have been, like, honestly, I think I might start playing Black Cat a lot more. Black Cat is still pretty good as of this season, I'll say. She's just not as good as she once was. But overall, I think she's gonna be. I'm gonna start playing Black Cat a lot more, though.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Let's see. If I play, I don't know. I don't feel like playing DPS right now.
I am Loki, goddess of mischief, and the queen of Asgard.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
Yeah, this gonna definitely be the last game. Why are we doing that? Bruh, are we dead serious, bruh? You're trolling, dude. But it just proves that, like, at the end of the day,
You'll need a
that you don't
top-notch
need
team
to
win this
play
one.
a character like. You can play pretty much anybody. Anybody can work. But look, I guess you have the right team.
God of mischief, and
I am Loki, goddess of mischief, and the queen of Asgard.
Round one, go! Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
hey, I'm watching you. Make one move I don't like, and I'm dropping you on the spot.
Oh, a threat. How exciting.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Goddess of lies? If you wish. What society can exist without lies?
Bogeys incoming!
I just lagged out.
Everywhere.
Okay, off to a bad start it seems.
I outnumber you. Invigorating. Assistance. I outdid you there. Look here. I have many faces. I am a truth to you. I'm everywhere. I outnumber you. That feels good. Quite well done.
More scum scraped off.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
I outnumber you. Your goddess You have my full
I'm lagging like no other right now.
Watch out over here.
What? Oh, I was stupid. That was stupid of me. Okay, I thought I accidentally confused my button. We'll try to play it.
No winner yet. Going to overtime.
The moon haunts you.
The current score is 2-0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. The right heroes could make all the difference.
Who are you calling a raccoon, huh?
No, I'm not about to be like that. I'm not about to be like that, man.
Round 2.
Nothing I can't fix.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
There's no shooter like me.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch this.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area. Be careful over here.
You're welcome. This is a nice spot.
I'm hurt.
Castle went down.
Oh, she's hitting everything, dude. She doesn't miss.
Here comes Rocket again. You're welcome. Good deed for the day.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
You're ready for action.
I'm lagging out again.
This is real firepower. I'll patch you up.
That'll feel ready again.
I'll get you next time.
This is like so.
Yellow.
I'll
Huh?
patch you up.
All right.
Unleash the Vishanti.
Those guys are about to shoot. You're welcome. Gotcha. Be careful here.
Mm.
Better stop that vehicle!
I'll patch you up.
Freeze now or never! Stop now! 60 seconds left. Don't give them another inch! Alright. No winner yet. Going to
Bruh. Coming back out, bruh.
us against the world. Final score: 2-3.
Oh my gosh, Angela is so weird, bro. Just play the thing, dude.
Well, you can't expect to.
Like, we don't need a triple support, bro. All you have to do is just play the thing, bro. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, never mind. We with it. Then WI function, bro. It was such a smart, like, it was such a smart thing to just ban White Fox, like, low key. Like, we could have just completely shut down Magic if we had anybody besides, you know. We'll give it like 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm out, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed.